done by now. Seems we're running late. Let's put the food on the table fast as we're able. Guests are coming at 8. When we're caught in the Christmas rush, it's so easy to lose touch with the true meaning of things and what really matters. Just look up in the December night. There is one star shining bright. It shines on one and all. Shine on, Christmas star. Shine on. Simmer down, pass a big smile around. Now that everything is gold, the children hunker down to see what's hidden beneath the Christmas tree. Look but not touch, they're told. When we're caught in the Christmas rush, it's so easy to lose touch with the true meaning of things and what really matters. Just look up in the December night. There is one star shining bright. It shines on one and all. Shine on, Christmas star. Shine on, Christmas star. Shine on. Look up in the December night. There is one star shining bright. It shines on one and all. On this cold December night, there is one star shining bright, and it shines for you and me. Shine on, Christmas star. Shine on, Christmas star. Shine on, Christmas star. Shine on.
Hello and welcome to day 9 of Knit a Rainbow's Vlogmas. My name's Kimberly and I am so glad that you are here. It is a dreary day. My husband and I we went out for a walk. I hope you enjoyed that footage with our little Hank. Isn't that backpack so funny? He just, as soon as he sees it, he's like, oh yes, I'm so happy I get to go with you guys. He doesn't like to be alone, my little COVID dog. So let's get into what I've been knitting on. The Cozy Knitter socks. I really enjoyed this morning. I love the pink and the green. I think they look so pretty I don't know how far I want to go until I, put the heel in. I'm thinking I'm going to go pretty long. I have to, I'll look on the pattern on Ravelry and see what other knitters have done. But I have noticed, looking at Vlogmas, some knitters didn't do, like they started right with this. And so I thought, ooh, did I do that wrong? Do I have enough for the cuffs, the heel, and the toe? But it's okay if the toe, we don't have enough for the toe. Then I will just continue with the stripes, which I'm sure I will have plenty of yarn. I have tiny, tiny feet. And these are for me. But this is what I have left. And so here is another example of knitting and thinking, oh my gosh, am I going to have enough? Which I'm totally going to have enough. But this is where that yarn counter, the electric eel wheel yarn counter, this is where it comes in, because I can wind it up again and see how many yards I have and split it in half and then do the heel. And if I have enough left over for the toe, then I know that I have enough yarn. That's where I love that yarn counter from Dreaming Robots. Here is day 8, that beautiful lavender color. Isn't this a happy stripe? This is day 8. Day 9. Day 9 is Sugar Plum Street. Here's day 9. It is just so absolutely dreary today. Ooh, whoa. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. Oh my goodness. Oh, I can't wait. It's another speckle, but the base is like a pink base, like a very light pink. Ooh. I don't know if I'm going to be able to wait till tomorrow. All right, so we will work on that. I'm in a little bit of a fight with my knitting right now. I'm in a little bit of a fight with Campside, and it's nothing that has to do with the pattern. It is all about me. I made a mistake, and I thought, this would be a great example. I'll show you where I made the mistake. Like way down here. And this is where lifelines help if you are a new knitter, or you can put lifelines in your work. I never work with lifelines. I don't know why. Maybe I just like to live on the edge. But I noticed that I had made a mistake, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to fix it. I'm going to fix it, and I'm going to show you how I only take out a strip of the stitches instead of ripping out like a day. Like this is like half of a day's work. It's like down here. So that's a lot of rows, and I'm up to, well over 200 stitches, coming close to 300 stitches. So if it takes me an hour to simply take that row out, then that's what I'll do. So without further ado, here's the technique video. Here is where I made the mistake. I've already fixed it on this side. I did it twice, so at least I'm consistent. Well, I'm not going to go into why I made the mistake, but I made the mistake. So I am going to fix it over on this side. So what I have to do is I have to pull out where the issue is. And the issue is right here. this yarn over, this slip, slip, knit, and yarn over should not be here. On row here, we're on row 7, I should have knit 5, then slip, slip, knit, and yarn over. And you can clearly see here that I made one, I knit one, and then I slip, slip, knitted. So this guy has to go. When you're pulling out your knitting, now isn't it amazing that this little stitch here grows and grows and grows and grows and grows, and so we have to pull out like way over here because we need to get rid of this and this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the next stitch, which is right here, follow the line, the path of that stitch, and this I'm going to pull out all of these stitches. Now before I do that, I'm going to write on my pattern what row I'm on. Right now I'm coming across and I'm on row 11, but I haven't gotten there yet. The working end of the yarn is over here. So this is row 10. So I'm going to write on my pattern row 11, or on a piece of paper, on your grocery list, wherever you want, write row 11. All right. And then you know that this is row 10. Where we have to take out from row 10, which is here, all the way back to 1, and then 16 to row 7, because row 7, you can write that on here, row 7 is where I made the mistake. Okay, so let's do that. I have these little end markers on here, which makes things very, very easy. So again, the issue is, this is row 9, I think. No, this is 7. Right, I forgot a yarn over here. Spectacular. Well, good thing I'm doing this. So row 7, this is 3. No, if this is 7, right, 7, 3. I have to figure out where the issue is. And the issue is right here. So what I'm going to do is go to the stitch over, follow the yarn up, and here is where I'm going to take out. So 2, 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I'm going to take out 14 stitches. Now, hold on to your hats, friends. Here it goes. And this is how I make sure that I go down to the spot where I'm supposed to go, which is right here. You can put, let's put a little marker in there. Okay, here's where I want, when I get down to here, I know that's where I've made my error. I use a double pointed needle, which helps a lot as well. I'm going to take this out, right? That is row 10, row 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 16, 15, We're getting smaller and smaller. 14. 13. 12. 11. 10. 9. 8. And here's the culprit. 7. This is the make 1 on row 7. I'm just going to leave that in there. And this is 7, right? Okay. So this is row 7. I kind of went down 1 extra. Row 7. I'm just getting this back on the needle because I pulled it a little too tight. Okay, so let's get this situated on the needle properly. So we have our all right. So here is our make 1 on row 7. I kept that, and then this is row 6. So we have, look at this wee little bit of yarn here, and then look, when we come up here, look at how much yarn we have. So what I'm going to do is, if I had double pointed needles that were size 7, which of course I have, but I can't find, then I would use 2 double pointed needles for this process. But I can't find them. I think these are size 5. So I'm going to use the end of this to work the stitches because we want to use the same amount. So here is the first wee little thing. And I know that I had made 1, knit 2 together and yarned over, and that was wrong. Going over here to row 7 where we are, here's the make 1, and then I'm going to knit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 before a slip knit. Now here is the slip knit right here on this row. So here's a make 1. Oh, I should have taken that one out too. Yep. All right, I have to take 1 more out. So I'm going to go back up here, and I'm simply going to take 1 more stitch out, which is going to end up being 2. I know this looks scary, but everything's scary the first time you do it. And then when you keep going, and if, let's just say if I totally messed this up and it was really, really bad, well, guess what, friends? I mean, I would have had to have taken it out anyway, right? Okay, so we are back down here. One more. This is going to be 2 stitches. Okay. So, all right, I'm dropping stitches all over the place. Let's get ourselves back. So this is the double stitch, the new stitch that I made. Here's 1. I'm just going to get everything seated properly. Now, I look in the back here and I see that I have this wee little thread. It's coming off of this stitch, so I know I've dropped 2 stitches. I'm going to simply pick them back up again. There's one. Here's the second one. Okay. So now we have our stitches. Let's place them. Everybody's in order and ready to get working. Now I'm just going to repeat that this is row 7, so the yarn is coming off of this one that I just made, and then we have the 5 stitches that I need to fix. All right, if I had another double pointed needle in size 7, then I would be knitting on those, but I don't. So I'm going to use this needle. All right. So row 7 is make one left, which is on here. All right. And then after the make one left on row 7, I'm going to knit 5. So I'm going to knit 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Here it is. That's row 7 done. And then after I knit 5, it should be slip, slip, knit, and yarn over. That's where we are. Now let's replace these stitches back to our double pointed needle. And now we're going to work row 8. And row 8 on here is simply, it would have been a purl row, but since we're working on the right, the right side of the fabric, we can just knit it. Now I'm going to grab the next yarn, the next one that is up here. Okay, if you look, it's very easy to see which one is next, but it's also very easy with all of this yarn spaghetti to get messed up. So make sure that you just look over here and the next one coming out is the one you're going to use. So row 8 is to knit. Again, I'm going to replace. So you can see where we fixed it. We've knit 2 rows, so here was the row in question. The stitches get a little tight or they get a little loose, but once we block this, you won't be able to tell. So this was row 8, this was actually that was 9, this is 8, and this is 7. So I'm just going to put this in here so that you can see how far we go. All right, so that was 9, and now we're going to do row 10. I'm going to find the next thread. I'm going to look on my pattern on row 7, 8. Oh, we're on 9. Okay. And now on row 9, we're going to make one, make one left, and then knit across for row 9. I'm going to go back. All right, here's row 9. Now I just want to reiterate that I had done the counting wrong. This is 9, 8. This is the row 7. All right, and now we're going to do row 10, which is just a purl row, but I'm going to knit it because I'm on the right side of the fabric. So 10 is just knit, just knit. Okay. And we're going to replace. Now, there is a little bit of extra yarn here because the mistake I made was creating a yarn over, which creates an extra stitch. So there is a little bit of extra yarn here. However, when we block this, you are not going to be able to tell. Everything, you know, will even out. But as you can see, we're already working. I'm going to do one more row with you, you know, whilst you're watching. And then I'm going to fix this and show you at the end. So we're on row 11. Here's our next thing. Row 11 is we are going to make one left. Okay, make one left. And now we're going to knit one, slip, slip, knit. Let's slip, slip, knit, yarn over, knit two, slip, slip, knit, and now yarn over, replace. Find the next one. This is 12. All right, I'm going to continue this, and I'll see you when I get to the top. All right, as you can see, we are all fixed. Everything is going in the right way, and now I can carry on with confidence. What'd you think? Are you brave enough to do it? Would you feel comfortable taking your knitting out row by row and then knitting it back up again? I think it's magical. I actually think it's like the most incredible thing. Once I learned how to do that, I was no longer afraid of anything in knitting because I knew that I would be able to fix it. And fixing lace, you know, like lace surgery like that, there's no stopping you. There really isn't. You know, when you are not afraid of making mistakes because you know how to fix them, that changes the whole game, friends. I mean, it's the same way with, you know, food, which I don't know, if you make a mistake with food, I don't know how you can fix that, but I am super excited. Tabitha of Long Island Yarn and Farm is coming sometime tomorrow. And so you will either see us on Instagram Live or you will see her on the vlog if I don't get it filmed in time. She's really interested in getting into YouTube, and I am happy to show her everything that I know. I'm certainly not an expert, but the more you do it, the easier it becomes. And isn't that a great lesson? The more you do it, the easier it becomes. That's with everything. Driving, knitting, cooking, everything in your life. The more that you do it, the more that you practice, the easier it becomes. And so that's why I love Vlogmas, because, you know, the first 1 or 2 days, it takes me forever to edit. And then afterward, it's like, you know, depending on how long I have filmed, it doesn't take me that long at all. And so I'm actually getting excited to do more I'm actually getting excited to do more long form videos. The technique for what's that word? I can't think of it. But for 2025, my plan is to have a technique video on Tuesdays and a long form video on Thursdays, so that I have a whole week of filming things. And then that will give me, you know, a little bit more time to figure out, you know, what I want to do. And then the following Tuesday will be the technique video, like, you know, what I want to do. So this Vlogmas has given me, you know, a lot of information. I love that you all are excited about the techniques. I'm excited to teach you. It's what I love to do. And it, you know, going forward to 2025, it'll just be the next step. So I sincerely appreciate you all being here. I look forward to having some friends on this week, and I actually feel like when I'm teaching or when I'm showing you what's going on, when I am sitting in either my studio or downstairs in my house and I'm talking to you, I really feel like I am spending some time with you. So I appreciate all of you sending me messages saying that you're enjoying knitting with me, because I'm enjoying knitting with all of you. Thank you so much for being here. If you found value in the video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. That really, really helps things around here, and I really, really appreciate it. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, I didn't talk about my sweater. Oh, well, I'll wear it again. Hello, welcome to day 9. Yep. What's the date? Day 9. If you have found value in this, or you just want to be kind,